Favreau and Filoni versus Kathleen Kennedy. Round 2. Fight! Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another video. So, while the world is divided into fractions arguing about real politics, let us enjoy ourselves and laugh over fights in, well, creative companies, let's say, but nevertheless a huge corporation such as Lucasfilm. And it has been very well known for quite some time that Lucasfilm and Disney is divided into two fractions. The one that is following the awesome creators Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, and the one following Kathleen Kennedy, basically the boss of Lucasfilm. Now, those two fractions, and indeed the three personalities in question, they have very different strategies as far as making TV shows and films concerning Star Wars. Whereas Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, very well known for making The Mandalorian, and Dave Filoni also very well known for making The Clone Wars, are lifelong fans and are listening to fans and doing what the audience wants, which is good storytelling in the first place. Very well written stories, very well written entertainment with good, skilled, proved actors, and last but not least, a lot of fan service. Fans know what they want from Star Wars. They want the good old characters, they want the good old tropes that they are used to and they have been used to, because Star Wars has almost become, let's say, well, it has definitely become a cultural icon. But what I wanted to say that it has also almost become archetypal. And archetypes is what makes people feel safe and good. And Kathleen Kennedy herself, who is responsible for such failures as the sequel trilogy, which is The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of the Skywalker, or for Solo, which was it was a failure. It bombed in cinemas, and also for the new initiative called The High Republic, I believe. And all these things have not been that well accepted by fans and the general audience. On the other hand, The Mandalorian and The Clone Wars have been huge commercial successes and critical successes. Now, what Kathleen Kennedy follows isn't what Filoni and Favreau follow. It's not being faithful to fans. It's not being really faithful to good storytelling and quality entertainment, but to inclusion, representation, SJW, which is social justice warrior, feminist, leftist agenda, and she wants everything to bow down to the gods of inclusion, representation, and diversity. And she herself is very well known for screaming into the world that Force is female, and that male characters, and especially white male characters, should be eradicated from the Star Wars franchise. She has been wearing a t-shirt with the Force is female written on it. And she has been trying to push as many lead female characters and diverse characters into Star Wars in the first place, and putting good storytelling aside or in the background. Now, do not get me wrong, I do believe that Star Wars is for everybody. It is, after all, about a galaxy far, far away, filled with different races and different peoples, different aliens, right? But the first and foremost thing that we should focus on as far as storytelling goes is good story with interesting and intriguing characters who go through some sort of journey and character development. Now look at Rey, for example. She has gone basically through no character development. She started perfect, she ended up perfect. She knew the ways of the Force right at the beginning. She almost defeated Kylo Ren, a skilled Jedi turned to the dark side. She defeated him in a lightsaber fight almost immediately. She knew how to use the mind control right at the beginning. She stole the name of the Skywalker in the end. And, last but not least, I'm sorry, you actress who played the, Rey. I can't remember her name now. She's not a very good actress. She's a piece of wood as far as acting goes. There's just no true emotions. No believable emotions. And the proof can be found in as simple a facility as Walmarts and Targets and toy shops. Action figurines of Rey, of Rose Tico, which is another female character, of General Baldo, I don't know, the old chick with the purple hair. Nobody, sorry, my voice is dying. Nobody's buying these action figurines, they are peg warmers. On the other hand, action figurines of the good old characters, such as Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, C-3PO, Princess Leia. Of the newer characters, like Din Djarin or the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, or Asajj Ventress, Ahsoka Tano, Cara Dune. All these characters are sold out immediately because they are intriguing and interesting characters who went through trials and tribulations and awakened the feeling of catharsis in the spectators. And they are identifiable characters that you can not only identify with, but sympathize with. And this is good storytelling. These are good characters. He was there just because he's African American. Now, Finn had a very good potential to be a very good character. But this actor, in the end, after the Star Wars sequel trilogy was finished, he himself admitted that he was told that he was cast in the sequel trilogy only because of inclusion and representation, and then they had no intention of making his character interesting. I think he's a very funny and good actor, but he unfortunately was not allowed by Kathleen Kennedy to grow as far as his character or himself as an actor. Now, this article, which I'm just going to put a link in the description down below because it's too long for myself to read it out here, but it basically says that Kathleen Kennedy really doesn't care about good stories. Kathleen Kennedy is losing control over certain, things like The Mandalorian. She had no creative control over The Mandalorian, and that is why it was good. So it basically says that each and everything that she did not have a creative control over was a commercial and critical success. On the other hand, all the things that she doubled or that she delved into, that she had something to do with, ended up, not very well. And it even says that not only is Lucasfilm divided into two fractions, but three fractions. First one, Dave Filoni, Favreau. Second one, Kathleen Kennedy. And the third one, it's the actual creators, the writers, the screenwriters, the actors who just care about good storytelling and not about politics, one fraction or another. But these people, non-political people who ideally want to follow the original vision of George Lucas, they are just being forced to shut up and follow one fraction or another, or just step aside. So, that's very interesting. I myself, of course, I love Filoni and Favreau. Of course, I consider Kathleen Kennedy to be a witch who wants to destroy Star Wars and who hates fans. Indy is a Lucasfilm franchise, and it's rumored that there's going to be Indiana Jones 5. Now, I don't really see it being a success, but whatever. I love the old ones, obviously. One of my favorite films. So what do you think, my friends, about this interesting rumor, which is being proved more and more? Do you agree with my opinion, or does your opinion differ in any way? On whose side are you, or are you on nobody's side? What do you think? I just like Star Wars, This is my ultimate response. I just love Star Wars. But fuck Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, right. So, and because YouTube is very bad and mean to creative YouTubers such as I am, and is messing up with the algorithm, do not forget to like this video if you liked it, or dislike this video if you didn't like it, and subscribe to this unimportant channel of an unimportant geek talking about unimportant things if you haven't done so already. There are many more videos to come: book reviews, comic book reviews, film reviews, action figure reviews, or news concerning pop culture, such as pop culture icons such as Star Wars. That will be really all, my friends. See you soon, and bye.